Hey guys, it's Running Kimono. So today's video is sponsored by Fetch Rewards, my favorite of all the apps for shopping, couponing, extreme couponing. It's just awesome. So this is a little haul that I did a couple days ago at Walmart. The Fetch Rewards app is super easy to install. You basically go to the App Store, install it, sign up, and then scan your first receipt. It's that easy. The most common questions that I get is like, hey Kimono, how can I save on groceries? This app is absolutely instrumental. They have so many products in their catalog that kick back extra points. Cracker Barrel's one of them. You save every time you purchase one of Fetch thousands of participating products. You save every single time. And the speed, you can scan a receipt, redeem points, and spend a reward all from your mobile device in a matter of minutes with Fetch Rewards. It's just easy. You just scan your receipts. The processing time is only seconds. You don't have to worry about where the receipt is from or what is on it. You just scan it and get points. It's a simple process. My little purchase that I just showed you guys, I almost got $3 in Fetch points. It's that easy. So anyhow, guys, Fetch Rewards. Awesome app. You can save a lot of money on groceries just by photographing your receipt and getting extra points. It's a 1, 2, 3, that easy. You install it, you sign up, scan your receipt. So if you're interested in signing up, all of that great information will be in the description. Please check it out and sign up for Fetch Rewards. It's awesome. So today's video is probably my favorite topic, and it's extreme giving. So we all have this superpower of extreme couponing, and what do you do with it? Well, a lot of us who are in a certain position, we can bless our families and do a lot and give big. And this is such a big message, guys, because it can really change someone's, if they're really struggling on their bills, or, you never really know what's going on, or, something happened with their car, tire blew out or something like that. Blessing somebody with a box of this sort of stuff, if it's a friend, if it's somebody you work with, or somebody going through a hard time, like possibly, like a house fire or something like that, they just really appreciate it in the biggest way. So I thought we would just go through some of this stuff. All of this is for my sister-in-law, and I gave this to her last weekend, and she was so grateful. Her and her husband, newly married, and I just like to do stuff to kind of spoil her. Her and I have always been really close, good friends, just from the first day that we met. Just like really, she's a cool person, has a wonderful sense of humor. So of course I want to help out and give her some stuff if she's coming to visit. So this is just a ragtag of stuff, everything from Irish Spring, soft soap, Dial. I think a lot of you probably remember a couple of these deals. So instead of giving her a bunch of little hand soaps, I gave her that big soft soap. So, it would just like fill up half the box. We have some Febreze and some Downy. She was really jazzed about that because she likes to do her wash and things to be a certain way. And just sometimes you just throw stuff in, and people get so excited by the smallest thing. We have some Lysol toilet bowl cleaner, which I love, and then the Clorox Scentiva. So a lot of Meijer shoppers, probably that's quite familiar because you're like, I remember that because we've been getting it a lot for free, and that's just a really good product. I really love that foaming product too. It's fantastic for tiles, and this is a really pleasant smell, that fresh Brazil blossom. It's very nice, and I like the coconut one. So these are both winners, and I know my sister-in-law liked both of them too. Now we have Mr. Lysol, fantastic for cutting grease in the kitchen, the biggest Palmolive I could find. And we have a little Nivea men's body wash for her husband, and some stuff for the angry time of the month. It's always good to throw this extra stuff in. We have some Always liners, some Always pads, and these are just as good as any regular pad, even though it says for bladder leaks. It's just a fantastic product. And then some Tampax tampons, which are always like, people always get happy whenever they get these sort of feminine care products. And also, I'm giving her this newer Secret body wipes, and just anything new like that. She always likes to try it out, and who doesn't? I mean, it's just kind of like a fun thing to give. And we have some of the Walgreens toothbrushes. I think those were on clearance a couple months back. And a Unilever product, you can get extra Fetch points for this. The Love Beauty and Planet, just a coconut body wash, shampoo and conditioner. And yeah, fun little thing to throw in there. And We have some Pantene shots. She has really long hair just like me, and I know that this sort of thing will really rejuvenate her hair. And then we have a whole mess of toothpaste, like a bunch. I gave her 8. So it was an extreme amount, but I have so much toothpaste. I think I could maybe, make a fence out of it. I have that much. And I just gave her like an assortment. I don't know what her favorite is, but I thought between her and her husband, they would probably use a bunch of these. And, if you consider that each tube is like, $3, I mean, this is a really nice thing to give away, I think. And this is my favorite, the Colgate Optic White. So they're all great. And then we have some Colgate mouthwash. Always threw in a couple of those. And we have some Pantene. And she loves all these different kind of foo-foo sort of like hair products. We have a Dial body wash. And then a couple of these St. Ives oatmeal body washes. Those are also quite nice. And I believe that's also part of the Fetch Rewards gallery. And then we have some of these really cutesy Clairol. They're called, it's like a color for hair makeup, coloring hair makeup. And she likes to go to festivals and that sort of stuff. So I thought that would be right up her alley. And she was super jazzed by that. And she could pull off any of these looks because she's young. And, when you go to festivals, you kind of want to stand out or not. Maybe you want a touch of color. That's always nice, I thought it was a nice thing to throw in there. And then in this bag has a whole bunch of deodorants, and I threw in a coconut oil as well. And just because it's not too scenty, it's easier to throw it in a bag so it just doesn't make her whole car like smell a certain way. Because she was like, it's a 3-hour ride home, so I just thought, oh, it would probably be smart to put it in a big storage bag. And those Walgreens bags work perfectly for that. Now a couple detergent products. We have a Tide Pure Clean, some Unstoppables, just stuff that, if you have to do some laundry really quick, I thought she would like that. And I know she's a Tide girl and she was really jazzed by that. And guess who showed up? Pumpkin the cat. So I had to stop the video to go and feed him here in a quick second. But yeah, just a bunch of Tide products for her, just like an assortment of them. This one Glade candle, it's called the Nutcracker one from last winter. My gosh, it has a heavy scent. So I also threw it in a bag for her so it wouldn't smell up her car. And then some paper products back there, some Kleenex and toilet paper and all that good stuff. And then a bag full of cosmetics, and we'll go through that in a quick second. As you can see, I had to go feed little Pumpkin. He's he's a really well-fed cat, and he comes right to the front now and meows when he's hungry, so we gave him a little bit of chow, and he is so grateful. So back to that cosmetic bag, I just dumped all of the contents, and we're just going to go through it really quickly just to give you an idea if you have like somebody at work or a girlfriend, a sister, you really want to do stuff for them. This is like a really easy way to bag up a whole bunch of loose cosmetics because you don't want it, a little bit of here going there and something exploding or something. This just keeps everything in one location. And as you can see from many of the deals that we've been doing in the last couple of months, it's all in there in a bag, and I just gave her a quick assortment. And then I also threw in one of these EOS's. It's like a hand lip balm, a hand lotion, and then a little lotion on the go. Thought she could toss that in her purse. Some Olay daily facials, and then 2 bags of the Almay makeup wipes. I thought she'd really appreciate that. So that's everything in that bag. And now, guys, I am going to box this all up and then show you what that looks like. But first off, we have a very tense kitty standoff. We have Daisy in the window staring down Pumpkin, and I think she wants some of that wet food. Okay, so here everything is. As you can see, I have everything boxed up. 2 boxes, nothing too crazy. Sometimes I used to give like 5 or 6 boxes, and sometimes when you don't know somebody too well, I think 2 is a safe number. But everything is boxed up. I tape everything down, and everything is in there securely. I'm always worried when someone's driving a distance, if stuff will move. When you're driving the car around, but I have everything packed from the bottom to the top, so things will not move. Hopefully they won't move. I'm just worried about stuff like, either going to a certain part of the car or exploding or something like that. So that's why I always like really make an effort to pack things well and to make sure that everything is like in there really tightly and like snug. And I think I did a pretty good job, and she brought everything home safely. And the next day she sent me a text. She's like, oh my God, I'm so excited by everything. And I always love to hear that sort of stuff, how people might like, or, stuff that you give them. And then here's all the cleaner, that candle, and all the stuff like that, like detergent. So it's not with like, body wash. I'm just weird that way, that I like to have everything like separated. But yeah, I just packed everything pretty tightly, and she was like so jazzed by this, and it was just a really great feeling just to do this for her. I'm not really good with like arts and crafts and scrapbooking and knitting and stuff like that, but what I can do is coupon, and if I can do this for somebody that I care about, it's totally worth it. And just to see her face like get so excited, it's just totally worth it. And just to show you, I found this in my my office. It's just a little cat purse, and I know that she goes to festivals, and I thought that would look really great because she's a young lady, and since I'm an old lady, I thought it would go better with her. Little night out, like a little purse. I thought that was super cute. And everything is packed up, and then I put all of those razors and then the angry lady stuff in this bag just in case anything should spill or anything. I'm just worried about spills, that these things wouldn't get wet or anything like that if they were on their own. So yeah, that's how I did it. And I put a couple razors in there, and there's the Tide back there and the paper products. So anyhow, guys, hopefully this video was somewhat helpful. I think that if you have the ability to coupon, and if you have somebody in your immediate circle, like a family member, a best friend, somebody at church, somebody that you want to do something really big for and do something to give back to them, to help out, the stuff really makes a difference. And we get it every week for free, so we kind of don't see the value of stuff. But if you think about it, one bottle of Tide could be under like $8 if you go and pay retail for that. So this is a really big gift to just give this to somebody. She had no idea it was coming, and she was almost in tears. She was so excited and so like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you can do this, I think it's just probably the biggest gift of couponing. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.